Today's rant comes to us from YouTube channel James Kluh. He's out doing some man on the street interviews, asking people about censorship. It takes a special kind of stupid to say something and then completely contradict yourself within the same statement. So then it's hard for any of us to take anything that this woman or anyone like this woman says seriously, because they don't realize that they sound so stupid. So let's roll into it.
Do you think that Democrats today are still strong advocates for free speech?
Yes.
They speak it, but they don't act it. Actions speak much louder than words.
What are your thoughts about that?
I think anything false that's coming over the airways should be stopped, and I think it's going to be stopped.
So you support like censorship online then?
I do support censorship online.
The stupid person is the most dangerous type of person, and in groups far more powerful than the mafia, the military, or communism.
Okay. So you would agree with those polls that are coming out that people are becoming concerned with because it's a growing support for censorship in America, getting the government involved with tech to censor speech. Could that go wrong?
I don't think so. I think it's important to censor stuff that's...
You don't think censorship could go wrong?
I don't think censorship. I think we need to censor things that are not the correct information.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Right, but who decides that? Somebody you disagree with? Would you want someone you disagree with deciding that?
Remember that the U.S. Constitution prohibits the government from restricting speech, even speech that is uncomfortable or provocative or wrong, except in a few very exceptional Supreme Court recognized circumstances.
Here's the follow-up question to that. Who determines what's false and what's not? Who's the arbiter of truth in this situation that we're painting here?
I don't know who's going to decide that. I'm going to decide on my own. I can decide on my own.
Against stupidity, we are defenseless. Neither protests nor the use of force accomplish anything here. Reasons fall on deaf ears. The stupid person will also be capable of any evil, incapable of seeing that it is evil.
There are people all over the place like this who are so unbelievably uninformed.
In every generation, many people are sheep-like and do not especially mind being slaves, but others resent it.
But soon as you get people that's telling nothing but lies, like...
But that's your opinion, though, isn't it?
It is my opinion, like...
What if they think the same thing about what you're saying, and they want to restrict what you're saying?
But, you know, it is what it is. I mean,
It is what it is.
So you say it is what it is, but sometimes you say it is what it is even though there's something you could do about it, but you just don't want to do anything about it, or don't think there is anything you can do about it. And then you think that if everybody did something about it, then it wouldn't be what it is, and then it would be what it ought to be, and then things aren't what they ought to be because people accept it as being it is what it is. And so
I'm saying that if this information is false, like the president of the United States was falsely elected.
If you're going to accuse someone of spreading misinformation, I think it's important you should get your facts right.
Democrats and the mainstream media can make the argument for 4 straight years of Russian collusion and election denial, but now, when a few accusations are made against Joe Biden, that must be dismissed immediately. But we should accept it if the accusations are made about Donald Trump. This is the dangerous bias that's going on in our country, is because they believe all of these lies that the mainstream media is perpetuating.
To me, that's total bull that happened. But yet they keep saying the lie.
In 2016, there was also misinformation and or disinformation, depending on how you look at it, saying that Russia got Trump elected. For a while, they were saying that Trump was like a puppet for Putin.
Yeah.
Okay?
To this day, precious few anti-Trumpers have been honest with themselves about the elaborate hoax. There's just no other word for it. That was the Steele dossier.
There are so many people out there who still believe that Russian collusion was an actual thing because the media lied for 4 straight years. and she has the balls to tell us that things that are lies should be censored?
These can be opinions, and you're allowed to say these things, right? Because you have the First Amendment of the United States. That's great. However, those were false. Those were false allegations as well.
Facts that contradict a stupid person's prejudgment simply need not be believed, and when they are irrefutable, they are just pushed aside as inconsequential, as incidental.
But when it comes to people getting hurt over something somebody says, not because somebody's a jerk, not because somebody getting actual hurt by saying different things.
Do you have the same opinion about Bernie Sanders' inflammatory rhetoric towards Republicans? One of his supporters went and shot up the congressional baseball game. Do you have the same standard for Bernie Sanders?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't remember recalling reading that.
We cannot pretend that one thing is a big deal while something else isn't. This whole Democrat-Republican horse crap, where people on the right can't see anything wrong that someone on the right has done, and people on the left can't see anything wrong with something that someone on the left has done, need to wake up because they dismiss facts and choose feelings instead.
But I think that it's obvious. It's obvious to me, and I think obvious. January 6th ruined our country.
January 6th was a bad day. It was a terrible day, and people are being prosecuted. And I would encourage you to have the full force and weight of law against those who defiled the Capitol. But these protests went on for a year. As you can see this photo behind me, they were literally throwing Molotov cocktails trying to kill police officers. And I didn't hear a whole lot from my colleagues on the other side for an entire year. I guess that's what gets me more than anything else.
I don't know what piece of evidence you would need to see, like, oh, okay, maybe this is like a problem that we should start to worry about.
If we don't remember our past, then we're doomed to repeat it. And censorship has destroyed every country that it's been implemented in. It is the strong arm of the stupid. It is the weapon of the ignorant to stop people who are informed from speaking about things that they just don't like. Well, sometimes the facts aren't things that people like, but accepting them is what adults should do. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to all my new subscribers. If you enjoyed this rant, check out one of these other 2 rants. Thanks for watching. Later.